I've got another unboxing for you guys today, and it's pretty freaking cool. I'll just say that. I'm gonna get a bigger table so I can fit more stuff on it, and I can put my camera like this, and yeah. So, and this one's pretty flimsy. It was like a little table from Walmart. So here we go. Here's the unboxing, and let's open this up. All right, now you're gonna get to see what's in here. That's it. Video's over. No, just kidding. It is a 5-port wall charger from Anker. And the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to have like, I'm sure you have a 6-way and all the plugs are like, equally spread out. And you have one, you plug one thing in and you can't plug in another. Or like the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 and even the S4, they have those chargers that go out sideways. So you have to skip every other plug. So that's the beautiful thing about this. So consolidate all of your wall charging needs into this one lightning fast charger and experience a whole new level of convenience. All right, so let's pull this like this. Let's undress it. That's terrible. All right. Thank you for choosing Anker. It's a nice little touch when they include little hidden messages like that. So there's that. And then in here, you've got this simple little plug. That's nice. It's very nice. So if you lose this, you can take the one out of the back of your PS3 or, anything that uses the simple little 12-volt plug. Comes with returns and exchanges. Join their little program for buying stuff, I guess. And then you also have an instruction manual. Each one is actually labeled like iPad charger, Galaxy Tab output, iPad output, iPhone output, Android output. One Android? Are you kidding? Well, I guess Samsung Tab is one, so two Android outputs. And it also gives you a list of what it puts out for each one. I'll zoom in on this. I don't know how well that'll pick up, but it gives you a list right there of which each one is. So you'll have to figure out which device you have and which one you need to plug it into. So if you need to, you can always refer to your instruction manual to figure out which one puts out which amount of power. That's it. Pretty much simple, Oh, awesome. And on the back of this thing, it also tells you right there which one each one uses. So you can actually take your little box and put it anywhere and put your instructions inside of it. And you can just refer to the back of this thing. That's very convenient. That's awesome. And then on this side, you can see, it's labeled which one iPad, iPhone, Android, Galaxy Tab, or Samsung Tab. And then you just go back here and go, oh, okay, so this one's 2.1 amps. So like my HTC One, it uses 1 amp. So I can use that. This uses 1 amp. This uses 2 amps. And this uses 2 amps. So you can actually take, the Note 2 and the Nexus 7, both the old one and the newer. Well, the newer one uses less amps, so I wouldn't exactly put 2 amps into it. But the older one and your Note 2, you could go ahead and charge it on the iPad setting. Natively the Note 2 and the Nexus 7 2012 both use 2 amp chargers. So using 2.1 amps isn't going to be bad at all. So that's just something to keep in mind. And we just simply take this, plug it into the back of here, and then you take this and you plug it into the wall. This is a beautiful thing. You've got one outlet being used on your, power strip or your wall outlet, and then you've got 5 things that you're capable of charging at one time. It doesn't light up or, show you any indication that it's getting power, which it would be nice if it did have a little light on it. That's just if they ever make an upgrade to this one that has more Android outputs on it, put a light on it, please. And so we know, hey, it's plugged in. This actual unit right here is getting power. All right, now comes the fun part of testing this thing out. For the Android, we'll plug it in here. And then we'll plug it into the bottom of our dead HTC One. And then we should see a little light. Yeah, right there. It is charging. It's flashing because, like I said, it's completely dead. This thing dies very, very fast. The battery in it is shot, and I've just been too lazy to take my service and transfer it from my Note and put it over to my HTC One because I've got to put my service on it so I can go in the Sprint and get this exchanged. Yeah, if they let me exchange it, I wonder if I'll change it for a different color like red or something. I don't know. But I do need to exchange it. I just been lazy, and I love my Note 2 here. And I am getting the Note 3. I'm going to order it the day it comes out, man. I'm super excited. Cannot wait. So unboxings and root videos on the Galaxy Note 3 are coming very soon. So enough talking. Let's take this and we'll plug it into the iPad, and we'll take that and we'll plug it into the bottom of our Galaxy Note 2, since our Note 2 again requires, well, it doesn't require, but the charger supports 2 amps. You know, the one it comes with is 2 amps. So 2.1 amps is not going to hurt it at all. In fact, it'll charge it just that little tiny bit faster than 2.0. So it's pretty cool. And then we can take the other iPad one, since it's also 2.1 amps, and we can take it and we can plug it into the bottom of our Nexus 7 here. Since again, the Nexus 7 comes with a 2.0 amp charger, and we're putting 2.1 amps into it. So again, this is going to charge a little bit faster too. Now it is fully charged, but as you can see, it says charged, and when I unplug it, it no longer says it's charging. All right, and then the iPhone, or the iPhone is 1 amp. So we'll take that and we'll plug it into the bottom of our Android, our Galaxy S3 here, with our huge, this thing lasts like, I use this thing every now and then, just for, you know, something like testing something out, and I go like 7 days on this freaking 7,000 milliamp hour battery, so it ain't coming off of here ever. So there we have it. My wife has her S4 right now, or I would plug one last thing in there and charge it, and she has her 2013 Nexus 7, so I can't charge that either. But as you can see, we've got just this one thing right here charging 4 different devices. And again, if I had my wife's S3 or her Nexus 7, I could add it right here and I could be charging that as well. And I mean, I don't have like this 6-way that's like completely filled with little chargers in it, and it's beautiful. You've got 2 slots for 2.1 amps. You've got 2 slots for 1 amp. And then that Samsung tab is doing 1.3 amps. So that's, you know, you could hook that up into one of these and you would charge it a little bit faster. Like the HTC One and the S3 both have 1 amp chargers from the manufacturer. You could put 1.3 amps into it and you're not going to hurt it. And it's actually going to charge it a little bit faster than just using 1 amp alone. The new Nexus 7, I think it's a 1.5 amp or 1.4. You could plug into there as well too. So you do want to be careful. If you have a phone that's like this that needs 1 amp to charge, that was meant to charge off of 1 amp, I do not recommend putting it into an iPad port. I guess it wouldn't hurt to do it every now and then, because it is going to charge it a lot faster than with 1 amp. But it was designed to charge off of 1 amp. And if you've ever used a 15-minute AA charger, you know that after several discharges and recharges, those batteries start to last like, they're like little firecrackers, you know? You can charge them up real fast and they're full, but they die a lot faster than if you used it like a 2-hour charger or even longer. So I recommend staying within the amperage that your device was meant to stay in. That's the best way I can put it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it if you do that. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe. I got videos on the Moto X when I get that, the Note 3 at the end of the month when I get that, or the beginning whenever, I think it's October 2nd. Regardless, I'll have it October 2nd or whenever it releases. Also gonna get the PS4 and Xbox One. Got tons of unboxings, reviews, how to root, just a bunch of videos coming, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Facebook, Google+, PSN, pretty much everything. Just search wwjoshdew and check the description for links. At the very bottom of the description of this video, there'll be links to several of my social media accounts. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.